How to store hazelnuts. Can they stay at room temperature, or do they need to be refrigerated? Can they be frozen? In this video, we share some tips on how to store hazelnuts so they don't spoil too quickly. Tips on how to store hazelnuts. Hazelnuts bought in the shell can be kept at room temperature, in a dry, dark, and cool place. If the package has been opened, store them in an airtight container to prevent air contact. This helps avoid them turning rancid. At room temperature, shelled hazelnuts can last about 4 to 5 months without going bad. If the hazelnuts are shelled, they can last about 2 months at room temperature, if stored correctly and properly sealed. Shelled hazelnuts must be very well packaged, as air contact can cause them to become rancid quickly. If you want to extend their shelf life, or if you live in a very hot area, it's best to store them in an airtight container or a Ziploc-type freezer bag in the refrigerator. Hazelnuts, both in shell and shelled, can last about 9 months in the fridge without spoiling. Can you freeze hazelnuts? A great way to preserve hazelnuts is to freeze them in an airtight container or a freezer-safe Ziploc bag. Hazelnuts, whether in shell or shelled, can last more than a year in the freezer without spoiling. You can refreeze them if you don't consume all at once, as long as they haven't been removed from the shell. The shell helps preserve the hazelnut's texture and flavor. How to tell if they've gone bad. Always check the appearance, smell, and taste of hazelnuts. When spoiled, they usually have a rancid, sour, or unpleasant smell and taste. White mold may also appear around them. If you notice anything wrong, don't take the risk, throw them away.